Hi Virgo, this is going to be your reading for the beginning of April, good for Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus of Virgo. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with all of you, okay? Check your other placements. If this does not resonate, you could find your messages there instead. Virgo, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down in the description below this video. And if you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now it's Soma Chandra Virgo. Virgo, this is kind of a divergence from the last couple readings that I've given you. The last couple readings I've given you looked like you were challenging the system in some way. You or a person around you was dealing with something where there was like a lot of control issues. I'm seeing a lot of energy around you, not as much of your energy. So clearly someone in the environment is affecting you strongly. There may also be some kind of a transformation, maybe even a relocation. I have a lot of Scorpio here. I have Capricorn here. I do have the Magician, which is often Virgo for me, and I have Justice at the bottom of the deck. Overall reason for the reading is justice. So fate, karma, major choices needing to be made, truth, honesty, clarity. Someone may be getting justice in some way. A Libra could be involved. I also see there's a lot of tension, a lot of people involved, possibly moving into April. As I was getting the deck ready for you guys, several cards just flew out and your guide said, let them stand. Overall reason for the reading is Judgment, Scorpio here, Nine of Swords, the Devil, the Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune. At a major crossroads, at a major turning point, your fate and destiny are in your hands. But this looks incredibly stressful with the Nine of Swords and the Devil. Almost like someone is consumed by something here. Drawn to something like a moth to a flame, I'm hearing someone can't stop themselves. Someone may have a lot of anxiety. Someone may feel kind of controlled in some way. Controlled by fear. And at the same time, it's like somebody wants to face this stress, but then the Devil and the Magician, it's like something's got a hold of you or someone around you. Be careful, Virgo. There could be an incredibly calculated person around you, or your own inner demons could be very triggered and activated right now. Yeah, but fate and destiny are playing out. Moving into the week, your guides want you to keep a few things in mind. The first thing they have to say, it's very positive. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Well, I think you have to have a new path in front of you with Judgment and the Wheel, but it looks scary for you to manifest something here. Almost like you're afraid of what's driving you. So follow a new path with faith. It looks like you're having a hard time doing that. I'm seeing someone need to have a lot of control in this situation, but it's to their detriment. And that might not be you, or you have to manifest even through the face of, facing your fears and manifesting a destiny that will bring justice and balance into your life, but that looks difficult. But your guides are saying, put your past behind you, release it and embrace something new, and that will help you with your fear. Acceptance is key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change what is beyond our control. So something is out of your control, and you're being asked to kind of get into the energy of the Hangman. Accepting what you can't control, Virgo, will bring you the inner peace that you clearly need. This might be something you need to say to someone else as well. They want you to surrender to some things. Someone needs to surrender to some things. Surrender procrastination, surrender to what is, surrender to complete healing. And at the bottom of the deck, surrender your fear of change. This almost fell off. Surrender to the idea that you can fix someone. So now is the time to jump on a goal. instead of putting it off. Take action to attract success. So some of you, either you or someone around you, has really been procrastinating, probably because they know they have to go up a long flight of steps to get there. Just take your time. Slow and steady wins the race, right, Virgo? But someone needs to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Something might have been continuously put off for you or in a relationship. More about surrendering to what you can't control. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. There's something that you need to accept. With the devil here and the magician, it might be very difficult for you or the person around you to accept something. This is, I want what I want and I'm going to get what I want, even though, and it's out of a need to. Someone may be having some OCD issues maybe around you, or having a hard time not having racing thoughts about how can I make this go in a good direction. They just want you to surrender to what is right now, and also surrender to complete healing, open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Someone just needs to heal from something. I do have the Tower and the Ten of Swords. So something has clearly hit you really hard. It might have been of your own making, or someone might have forced you into this, but now it's just time to focus on healing, accepting what is, and surrender your fear of change. Someone needs to surrender that, have faith, all will be well, whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or even if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. The universe wants you to know that you will be cared for. So it looks like a major change has come about for you with the Tower. The Tower may have even been to your benefit, so that you or someone close to you can bring balance, balancing out the karma. I will say, though, with the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune and Justice, this looks like some karmic justice that kind of needed to take place, so that this whatever has someone stressed out here with the Nine of Swords and the Devil is addressed. It's like the Devil is coming out to say, this has to be addressed. You have to see this about someone else or see it within yourself, and now it's time to heal. What's between you and this person is the Six of Pentacles. So there could have been some breadcrumbing, some money could have been involved. You could have been helping someone. They could have been helping you. Equal give and take, but the scales aren't being imbalanced. And I'm seeing an imbalance of maybe even power with the Pentacle realm. Because the person over here has 5 pentacles, but you only have 2 left. So I have the King of Cups was the first card out. I have all the cards of Scorpio here. So some of you are dealing with a Scorpio, or you're dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It does not have to be that sign, though. This is a very emotional person, very emotional. On the King of Cups, I have, sorry, I can't pick these cards up, you guys. I just cut my fingernails so I can play the guitar. I can't pick anything up. I have the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups. This is really weird. One seed planted. First of all, some of you are thinking about starting something new somewhere else and walking away, or this King of Cups has walked away, but he's kind of smirking, looking over his shoulder. You may be watching a person walk away that you have a lot of love for. Someone's kind of needing to be strategic, leave something behind. You may receive a message that someone is walking away from something, but they won't really open up honestly and tell you how they feel. Their actions towards you, Virgo, are the Knight of Swords, but then the Four of Pentacles. This person's kind of all over the place. They have racing thoughts. They charge into or away from things because they can't open up. It's also possibly that someone is saving up money, saving up time so they can take a leap of faith and charge forward. Or it's like someone may be running away from you, but then holding on to you. Like, I didn't really walk away because I'm still hanging on to something. Or they charge at you because they won't let you go. The deeper feelings of this person are the Emperor, Aries here, King of Swords. We could have 2 different people here, but not necessarily. The Emperor and the King of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Cups. This is really back and forth weird energy. I almost picked it up and said, can you give me an alternative, message here, Spirit? Can you give me something that is a little bit easier for me to understand? Because I don't know what this person's doing. I think whatever they're doing is creating a lot of fear and anxiety in you, Virgo. This person really likes control. They don't want to show emotion, and they very much want to have control. This person could also be married and they're not very happy in that relationship, or they're very detached, exerting this level of mastery, and yet there's something they refuse to see, or they're all trapped in their head, or you're trapped in your head about this person. I'm a little concerned that this person might get off on control and keeping you trapped in your head. Almost like dangling a carrot here to a degree. This person is a very emotional person, but they don't really want to show you that. You're coming out as the Tower. Some of you have Scorpio in your chart. You feel like you're having sudden realizations. Some of you are really some of you want to move or relocate with the World and the Ten of Swords. Something might have hurt you so badly that you felt like everything blew apart for you and you had to just go. I don't have the Chariot here, but I do have the Eight of Wands, which is movement. But I consider that communication. But you're at a breaking point here with the Tower, Virgo. The Tower can be good. It can give us a chance to tear everything down and rebuild. But I think you're starting to really get to a place where you see what's happening here with the Nine of Swords and the Devil. It's overwhelming you. It's very overwhelming to you because your feelings are the Nine of Wands, the World, and the Ten of Swords. First of all, I'm hoping that someone didn't have like a major health crisis, like an accident or a fall or a trip to the hospital of some kind or whatever. But it looks like spiritually and emotionally, something is really going down for you. It's like I see you coming to a major breaking point here with the Tower and the Nine of Wands and the World and the Ten of Swords. I think you're realizing that something has to end and change, and it's very difficult for you to let go of it. But now it's like everything is crashing down around you. And the world is often where something surrounds us and tries to protect us. You're trying to protect yourself. It's like your guides are trying to protect you. The universe is trying to protect you, and you're trying to protect yourself, and yet you're surrounded by all this pain. I'm just going to say this for some of you. I've gotten a lot of hate from Virgos lately because some of your readings have been really difficult. Some of you have sent me really nasty messages. I'm not going to sugarcoat the readings, though, for you. I don't know what's going on in my collective, but I can't sugarcoat it. Some of you, this is of your own design. You've put yourself in this situation with this person, and now you can't ignore the emotional control, the anxiety, the obsessive racing thoughts. This might be exactly what needed to happen to get you to stop, or to get someone to stop. Pardon me. Really bad allergies, you guys, but I think you're still going to hang in there. I see someone confused and making excuses, kind of like, well, maybe it's this, or maybe it's that, or I don't really know. This is wishful thinking and overwhelmed, and this is still trying to figure something out. Or now that everything is blown apart and you've accepted the crisis and the pain, it will be over. You can move forward. You're just trying to figure out how. Now you're just trying to figure out how. Your deeper feelings, the Queen of Swords. So I have the King and Queen of Swords on the table here. This might be like a battle of wills or intellectual power to some degree. The Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, Two of Cups, and Death. Okay. Some of you are really going to stand up to this situation and have a really important, intelligent conversation with someone about how you feel that something does need to end. Either that or you're really in love with a Scorpio and you're like, I'm going to have a breakthrough. I'm going to do what's smart. I'm going to do what's right. You're approaching it correctly, Virgo. Protecting your heart, having really good boundaries, unbiased judgment, correct communication, good communication. This is the sword of discernment. Wanting a breakthrough of clarity. You want to have a meeting of the minds and the hearts here. Could be just with a Scorpio, or you're saying, look, something has to end and we can't be afraid of what grows in the place of what dies, or I can't be afraid of what grows in the place of what dies. I like the way you're handling this. It's like you can't take this anymore. Whatever's being given, you're not getting enough. But this person looks like they might be getting a lot of what they want. So what's between the two of you, finally at the end of it, is the Eight of Wands. So there is going to be movement. There is going to be communication back and forth. This person could be at a distance from you. Some of you have had to fight through a lot just to have an ending that was difficult for you to create that will bring about a new beginning. There may be some kind of a windfall and payout involved, but with the Eight of Wands, I have the Five of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Wands. So the first thing I see is you're going to fight through a lot to get to a place of stability. But I also see that someone is fighting, building upon the foundation of a relationship. This may cause anger and resentment. A lot has to be fought through. Watch out for someone around you treating you like a possession, playing mind games with you, thinking that there has to be a winner or a loser. This person kind of looks like they like to win, and when they don't win, they get stressed out. And they might not realize how controlling they're being with the Eight of Swords here, like they don't want to face something. This person may also do excessive things. So you may feel very challenged. Someone may be challenged. I'm hearing a lot of I'm having to work through a lot about the foundation of where this is going. Someone might be trying to get out of a situation that they've gotten themselves in that is very emotional. You might be trying to offer this person solutions and help them, but I mean, if this is one of your kids or someone you've known a long time that you have a healthy relationship with, you may truly feel the need to help them with a solution. But others of you are in a situation where someone might really, really have issues here, and they're about to play out another cycle. Their own karma and their own fate are playing out. Someone feels like they don't have control in some way. Just listen to what the oracle cards have to say. There's something that's being procrastinated. Someone just keeps saying they're going to do something, but they don't. You have to accept that person for what they are, the situation for what it is, and surrender to a fear of change and complete healing. And really put the past behind you and open to new possibilities. Someone won't open to a new possibility. They're afraid the possibilities in front of them are just going to be the same. This might be a self-fulfilling prophecy. Acceptance is the key to inner peace right now, Virgo. And there's no point to trying to change what's beyond your control out of a need for some of you, either you or a person in your environment feels the need to control things in order to brings them inner peace. If they can control the past, present, and the future, like a time master, they will feel better. I think it's this King of Cups character. Justice is about to be served in this situation. So keep in mind that you can give someone solutions, but it's hurting you to do that, and it's at your own expense. So I'm hoping that you guys get away from this person. If you've been fighting with a person that shows you a lot of emotion but then confuses you and you don't know where you stand with them, just move away from them and do nothing and accept it for what it is. Don't try, because I see two people, even though you want to bring love into the situation, you may just want to end something here and say, look, something needs to change. But some of you are still fighting it to a degree. Sometimes the King and Queen of Swords work well together. Other times they'll stand there and they'll have like a 5-hour long debate trying to one up each other and have an intellectual power struggle with one another. It's getting to the point where it's not healthy. And this isn't a lot of love. It's more of like a lot of semantics. I just heard a very positive message though. Some of you are working together in a positive way with someone to bring about change, but it will require someone to be very strategic. This could be a health issue, but this looks like something kind of shady here. So be careful with that. The oracle cards tell me that it might not be the healthiest of situations or relationship. Don't fear the change. Surrender to the healing. Some of you may be in a relationship with a person where the two of you are having a hard time letting go of each other. Walk away for a little bit and just surrender to what is. That may help. That may help the situation. They're pulling back. They're saying stop. Okay, Virgo, that's your reading for the beginning of April. I feel like it was kind of tough. I'm sorry, you guys. Your readings have been kind of tough lately, so hopefully you won't hate on me. I actually really, really love Virgo. You're one of my all-time favorite signs because usually you guys don't have a lot of tumultuous drama in your life. I love reading for you because what you see is what you get with Virgo. You're typically able to handle things in a really practical way. This looks like a very emotional reading. So I hope it gives some of you clarity to help you move forward and see the situation from the universe's perspective. Okay? Truly hope it helps. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Virgo. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.